there are many things that we like to believe that we can do. And one of them is stopping ourselves from thinking thoughts. Good luck with that. Real good luck with that. They're going to come, you know? And like the tide, we can't hold it back. But I'll tell you what we can do. We can learn to dance in the waters. And it's all the choices that we make. But a lot of the day, I'm not lying, and maybe I can sound a bit sort of schizophrenic, a little bit crazy, but I'm constantly questioning. I'm constantly wondering what I'm doing. Can I do this? Can I achieve the things that I really want to achieve? And the thing is, I know that I can. I think we all know instinctively within us that we have the capacity. But how we use our energy is so important. And if you're constantly trying to say, oh, don't think that, you know, repress, suppress, ignore, no, it's always going to come back and bite you in the arse. It's always going to explode in your face somehow. Because we're constantly churning over. And if you, like me, are an analytical person, an intelligent man that doesn't live life in ignorance, doesn't live life passively, well, you're going to ask these questions. And the unfortunate side effect, I'm afraid, is that you are going to doubt yourself sometimes. And today, it's been quite difficult to get moving because I'm out on a much later walk around the village, because it has been hot, but it's just been incredibly close and sticky. And there were two pigeons. They perch on top of the roof outside of my my bedroom, and they were fighting in the trees. I think they were getting, it was too hot, Mildred, it's too hot. We just want to kind of have a nice peaceful evening. But there are some times that it just feels like you're wading your way through treacle and that things feel harder than on other days, you know, and not in a good way. But I honestly believe that if you remind yourself that you've come so far in your journey, I think there's an indignity about just throwing in the towel and giving in to gloom and despair, because we're so capable as human beings. And I've never doubted really what it is that I want to do. For 10 years now, longer in fact, I've wanted to help as many men like me, intelligent, sensitive, but capable and powerful men, to actually break free and live the life of their dreams. And I know it's possible, but you can't determine, you know, exactly how the journey is going to go. There's a lot of stepping around in the dark, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty. And it's why I've always said that willingness is the most important thing, to actually put yourself out there and expose yourself to, you know, the potential humiliation, the embarrassment, not knowing exactly what you're doing, and not having a prescribed path. Because if you're an entrepreneur, or at least entrepreneurial in spirit, you're going to be offering something that hasn't been offered before. You are an innovator, you're an explorer. So people won't have been there before you to lay out the path for you, which is fine. it is actually fine, but at times it can feel incredibly lonely. It really, really can. And I think we all feel this sense of distance from each other, of separation. And it's why it's really important to cultivate along the way really powerful and beneficial, supportive relationships with other people. And that's happening more and more. And for me, I have huge sort of anxiety around social media. It can be very overwhelming, but you have to curate it. You have to make of it what you actually want from it, and you have to be ruthless in guarding your energy, being around the right people. And that can be a task that occupies a lot of your time, but it is possible. And for me as well, the perfectionistic streak in me is so powerful that can hamper my progress. Saying hello. But yeah, it's a long path. It's not a quick and easy one. It isn't. But, and this is the important thing, other people have set out on their journeys and achieved great things. And even though it's not the exact path that you are going to be taking, take heed that when you actually keep investing, despite sometimes it feeling really pointless. I rescued myself this evening from feeling sort of a morsel of despair and gloom. I thought, nope, finish the blog post, get it up. I've already recorded my other video. I'm here recording this in the wonderful countryside. Dog's keeping me company, 𝐘𝐨𝐲's keeping me company. The work is getting done. Tweets are scheduled. And I've been watching a lot of videos of the psychoanalyst Carl Rogers. He's brilliant, actually. Really, really brilliant. Contemporary of Jung and Campbell, all these people. And Carl Rogers is the originator of the term people-focused therapy. And what you actually realise, a lot of the videos I've been watching are from the 50s and the 60s and 70s. What you realise is that people have been facing the same emotional and psychological challenges for a really, really long time. And it's incredible being able to watch these videos that are decades old and realising the humanity in everything, So I'm actually going to turn around because it is actually quite hot still. But and get myself home and get this uploaded and keep on the path. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, and know that the support that you need to get where you want to go is always available if you're willing to invest in yourself.